All right. So from here, we're going to talk about the source, our source file. I'll click here, and I'll double click on this Business Corporate Pro. When I double click on the Business Corporate Pro, it shows up here, and this is our source file. Okay, as you can see, I'm moving the playhead, and then it's moving and stuff. But here again, this is what I use this for. This is what I use this for. It's although it plays out, although let me release my audio, it's quite loud. So, okay. All right. Okay, so we can do basically everything we need to do on our timeline over here. Everything that we need to do on our timeline over here can be done here. As you can see, most of the operations that we have here, most of the operations here are duplicated here. The same thing here. So we can basically do basically everything we need to do here, and all of that. But we still need to bring it down here to the timeline and all of it. But I'll show you guys how to go about that. And it now mean I'll bring in some particular clips. I'll go to my flash drive, yeah, and then drag in some clips. Let me just bring in everything. So I selected everything by either pressing Ctrl A, select everything, or I hold down my Shift key and click on the last one, and then I open. Okay. Okay, so they're here. Let me just drag them into my. I'll drag them into my video, except for my sequence. Okay, my sequence. Yeah. Drag them into my video folder. Okay, let me just open the video folder. Okay, so now here we have just the video folder and stuff. Okay, so let me uh, let me make this a grid form so that we can see everything here. What we have here. All right. So most of you are familiar with. I don't know whether you are or whether you are not. I don't know who's on the call, who's not on the call. Well, I think I'm familiar with some of the names here. So Emmanuel, Michael, that's one person I don't know here. Michael Corey. And so, okay. All right. So I'll double click on this here so that we can have that particular video on the source file here, and then I'll play.
So let's listen again. 3, 2, 1, action. Hi, my name is Azan Daniel. I'm an instructor at the Israel. I take
And then in a little bit,
web development.
he will make a mistake again.
Okay.
Okay. So we noticed that, right?
Action. Hi.
So do we notice that? I'm asking a question, please. Are we with me?
Yes, we saw that. We saw that.
Okay, please, I need your responses. I just want to confirm that you are there.
Yes,
Your
we are.
responses to confirm. Yeah, I don't want a situation where I'll just be talking. Since we're working online, I think I'll need those confirmations. So what I actually did here, or have here in my clip, I will expand this as I did before by pressing my blocks.
My name is Emmanuel. I am the Python instructor at the Israel. Working at the Israel has been a good experience. Hi, Sean Daniel.
Okay.
I'm an instructor at Israel. I take
All right, so that part of it wasn't actually complete for that guy. So I'll just go quickly and then I'll go in. So I'll come back to how we use that tool to expand. That's so.
an instructor at Israel. I take full stack web development.
Okay, cool. And I'll come here, right click, and then I'll put delete to join the other clip. So here he continues.
I'm a staff of Israel. I instruct graphic design and 3D animation. You are rest assured to get the full IT skills of your career of this 21st century, proving that testimonials of students testified of full practical all hands of our instructors.
Okay, so all right, so that's what I have there, and so far I think we've talked about the our what we call our media panel, where we actually input our media images, audio, and picture images, audio, and videos, and so on and so forth. So we have all those here in our media area. And over here we have our source panel. This actually will filter out what we need. So there's something else I want to do here. There's something else I want to do here. I'm going to use some of the tools that we have here to do. I think a lot of people actually have this idea that video editing is basically a cut and join thing. But when you are in the field of video editing, you understand that okay, it is not necessarily a cut and join thing. Yes, cut and join is included, but you have to know how to be creative about what you are editing. These were some of the mistakes I actually made while I started video editing. So let's go ahead and play it, and then I'll pick out some of the things that we should take note of. So
My name is Emmanuel. I am the Python and robotics instructor at the Hazel Hub. Working at the Hazel Hub has been a good experience.
Hi, my name is Azad Shilon Daniel. I'm an instructor at Adobe. I think.
Okay, so I don't want the name. I don't know how my name is. I think one person doing that is actually sufficient. So I would expand here, and I'll go to where he should. My name is Emmanuel.
Python and robotics instructor at the Hazel Hub.
Okay, I think that's okay for me. I'll come here and take my results, my result 2. If you can see my result 2, can we see that? Are we there?
Yes, we can.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll take my result 2 and then I'll clip it from here. Now the result 2 has a shortcut C, and that's what I'm going to be using most of the time. So clip here, I'll cut that part off, and then I go back to my move tool, which is shortcut V. So I work mainly with shortcuts, like it's not so
Sorry, sorry. Can you tell me where you just clicked now? Why you use the razor? Why did you use your razor clip on?
Okay, so over here there are certain tools that I use. The most common ones that is actually used, because video editing comprises a lot with cut and join. So the most common ones used is actually this one here. My mouse is right on top of it, and yes, it does have the shape of a razor blade. If you can see it, can you see it?
Yes, I can.
All right, cool. All right, so I'll go ahead and I click on that, and then I'll cut it here. That's where he introduced it. So because I want them to say their names at the same time. I want them to say their names at the same time. That's what I want. So for the period or the duration where they say their names, I just want them all in one place. Using the tools here, I'll have to put that together. So I'll go ahead and play.
My name is Emmanuel.
So after he says my name is Emmanuel, I need the other guy to also introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Azad Shilon.
Okay, so he doesn't have to say my name is, because this other guy here has already said my name is. So this will help us to like cut the video, to make the video sharp or shorter, so to say, and like reduce the repetition. So where I will expand it, so I can see just this side, and I press Ctrl H, sorry, just H. H is the shortcut for hand. Click here, hand, and then so I can move it to this side. And V, back to my move tool. So far I used my move tool, my razor tool, and my hand to move. I use my hand tool now to move across to move the timeline where I want it to be. So I go again and V to back to my move tool, and I play.
Hi, my name is Azad.
Okay, I just want to pass say Isan.
Azad Shilon.
Okay, so right from this place, I move my playhead, this blue line you're looking at, to this place here. Right here. So where it says my name is
Hassan Sheon Daniel.
Okay, I think that works for me, Hazan Sheon. So I'll just put my playhead right here. I don't have to do that. So just so that you guys see what I'm doing, I'm going to come here to this side here. There's an empty space here. There's nothing here. Just right next to my microphone icon here. I'll hold down my Alt and then I'll scroll up. Let me quickly do that with my mouse because I was working with my trackpad. So I'll hold my Alt down here and then I'll scroll up. I'll scroll up just so I can expand the audio wave. I need us to see the audio wave. Okay, back down.
Hassan Sheon Daniel.
Okay, Hazan Sheon. And so after getting here, I'll go back to my result to C, click here, and go back to V, select it, select that whole clip, and delete it. Okay, so I just have the part where he says his name.
Hassan Sheon
Hazan
Daniel.
Sheon Daniel. That's all I want. Hazan
I'm
Sheon.
an instructor at
Okay. To play it again.
Sheon Daniel.
Okay, cool. So this is the introduction of their names. I'm going to label. I'm also going to label where they introduce themselves by name. I'm going to give it a different color. I'll right click on the clip just so that we can differentiate it. And maybe I'll give it a rose color. And so we can differentiate that particular clip where they just say their names. I click here, right click again, go to label, and then I'll go to rose. I believe that's the color we use. Okay, rose. So I want at the end of the day, I'm going to put just those colors in one place. So again, he comes here and says his name.
Caesar Oladura.
Okay. What did he say?
Caesar Oladura.
So I don't think I heard his full name.
Caesar Oladura.
Okay, I think that can work. So drag forward and okay. Also, if I come down to the end of the clip like this icon shows up. This icon actually means that the clip can be expanded or it can be continued. Or like there's more clip ahead of it, or behind it rather, or ahead of it, whichever one. So here I'll just move it ahead so I can see the other clips that are cut off. So because the clip is cut does not mean that it doesn't exist again. For instance, I click here and then I cut this off. It doesn't mean that the part I cut off is no longer there. It is still there. Once I take this to put it right at the edge of the clip, it gives me an option for me to drag what was there back into the timeline. So I have that back. I'm looking for where he says his name completely. I think what we had initially, he wasn't saying his name completely. So I'll come down here and I'll drag it. So sorry, excuse me. Let me sweep it down a bit, okay? And then I'm moving the playhead with my arrow key, my left arrow key. So okay, this guy really didn't want to say his complete name. Okay.
My name is
Alright. So the part where he says my name is, we do not want that. But I want him to say his complete name. Okay. I think from around here, he says his name complete. So I'm just going to press my C, getting out my razor to click right here where I have my playhead V, and select that particular cut and then cut it off. We don't need that part. So now I'm just going to get just his name. Okay, Oladura. Okay. So we have this place empty. Let me drag it back down. C, cut that part off, V, and I click here and I'll label this the same row. So I know that these segments are all the same thing. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to separate them. I'm taking this one away from here. I know what it represents. That's for Sheon. This is for Hazan, and this here is for Emmanuel. So I'll put these ones here where they call their names in one clip. All right, click ripple delete, so it joins automatically. I right click, repo delete, so it joins automatically. So now they are calling their names at the same time.
My name is Emmanuel.
Azad Shion Daniel.
Okay, cool. So do we get that part? I've been talking for a while. I just need to know you guys are following.
I didn't really get the last part you just did now, where you moved, when you joined the three together.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So